Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host, Sherelle Roberts, back with the Let's Talk team, Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa High, and it is time for the Countdown Conversation.
All right, let's do it.
As you all know, this is our chance to chat it up about as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. Ladies, I already know you are ready to go. So first up, French fries, particularly curly fries, are something that we love, love, love here on the Let's Talk team. But a new study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy found that eating fried foods raises your risk of anxiety by 12% and your risk of depression by 7%, with fried potatoes being the most harmful. Scientists think that a chemical called acrylamide, which is formed during the frying process, is the culprit. Ladies, are French fries.
I know,
This
I know.
explains a lot. My anxiety. I love French fries.
You know, do you guys really feel that way? I mean, I've been eating French fries my whole life, and you know, not that it's healthy or anything, but I love them.
I feel happy when
I do too. I have a happy feeling. I don't have a depressed feeling. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So Kim, you actually did some deep reading on the study. What did you find?
I did. One of the things about this study that I found a little disturbing, and I'm not a scientist, is that this study was conducted on zebrafish.
Zebrafish.
I am very different from a zebrafish. Very different.
You are? In what ways?
Oh my God. So Kim was like, I don't know, but so
Yeah.
as the scientist in the group, I will say we can't do studies like this on humans in many cases because it's unethical, and IRB will not let us do that because we made a lot of boo-boos as scientists in the past, so that's why we have to do it on animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, up next in the Countdown Conversation, we got a bit of breaking news. So the Lexington City Council is considering a measure to make the Crown Act law here. This legislation has been passed in more than 20 states and dozens of cities. It outlaws discrimination in the school and the workplace based upon the natural appearance and texture of someone's hair. This law was born nationally after numerous incidents of black children being kicked out of school or being unallowed to participate in sports because of their hair. So we're talking about braids, afros, twists, dreads, bantu knots, all of the things that are really culturally appropriate hairstyles for African Americans. People have been really discriminated against for this, and so now Lexington is going to give people the chance to weigh in one way or the other. Ladies, how do you think this one's going to go in Lexington?
Well, I think, first of all, I think it's a great idea, and I think that not allowing these kinds of styles is, there are medical problems that come along with it. The chemical straighteners that are used in all different types of textured hair, and there are varying types, they are very dangerous. They are known to cause uterine cancer. If you're not wearing a protective style, you're going to suffer from alopecia, you're going to end up with hair loss, and not to mention just the depression and anxiety of having to deal with something like that every day, something that I don't understand personally, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And I mean, that's the medical reason, and just the plain fact that I can't even believe this is a thing, quite honestly. I mean, why would you be discriminated against about your hair? It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. We definitely need to protect this with everyone of
Well, I
that
think,
style.
you know, we're taught how to dress a certain way in the workplace,
Right.
you know, what is acceptable and what is not. In schools, you know, we can't wear midriff shirts and things like that.
Yeah.
But to be discriminated and for something that we are given
By God.
by God
Right.
with, I have a real problem with.
Oh, I do too.
Absolutely. So again, if folks want to weigh in on this issue, the Lexington City Council will be taking this up during the month of May, and there will be several public hearings where you can come and make your voice heard. So I know that's going to be a big one here in Lexington. Well, another thing, Lexington drivers can now see where license plate readers are located around town. This is thanks to a map released by Lexington Police. The cameras, which take photos of license plates and run them through various databases, are all about town, and these cameras have been controversial because folks were thinking, where are they going to be? Are they going to be in areas where they're targeting certain populations? But now we know where they are. Y'all, we saw the maps today. What do you think?
You know, I think the cameras can be a great thing. From my understanding and from what I've read, they've been able to recover a lot of stolen cars. I think it can help decrease criminal activity. But honestly, when I look at the map, I do see that there are some sparse areas of cameras, and they've gone, I think, from 25 to 100 cameras.
And the map does not show, in my opinion, an even distribution of where these cameras are located.
Yeah.
and that makes me a little concerned.
Now, what did they base the camera positioning on? Is it based on statistics of crime within certain areas of town? What was that based on? Do we know at this point?
So I think that would be a really interesting question. Maybe we'll get some
Right.
city officials, and the
Right.
police on. But I know that there's been a ton of controversy. There's been a lot of pushback because people are saying, "Is this Big Brother?
Right.
Are you watching us?" And so people have been very concerned about. So I know that it's something that folks are going to be talking more about it. But you can see where they are now. So
Yeah.
that's another thing.
That's good.
All right, on to the next one. Tube tops, a fashion blast from the past, coming back. According to Essence magazine, tube tops are coming back in style this summer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna let it out. I'm gonna have my tube top on. Kim is looking at me like, get somebody else to do it.
I'm not a tube top person. It doesn't allow a lot of support. It doesn't, there's a lot of things that
I don't think I'm a tube topper.
I keep thinking that there's a lot of things that could go horribly wrong with this whole deal. But I do like the tube tops. I remember back in the 70s, they were really popular. And now that my kids are grown up now, I would be worried about my kids. That would be the first thing. You know, little kids jumping all over their mom, you know, for this and that. Yeah, it could really go horribly wrong. So
There's the bell.
be careful.
We made it. All right, so that's the countdown conversation for today. Coming up after the break, something delicious is cooking up in Central Kentucky. We'll tell you all about it with our special guest, Martina Barksdale, after the break.
Next ET, Guardians of the Galaxy stars spilled the ET.
Should we just say it?
Wild confessions from Chris Pratt and his castmates.
Send me your dirty underwear and I'll wear them.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Are you tired of trying to make furniture fit into your home and lifestyle? Then we are the store for you.
At Perry's Gallery, all of our furniture is handcrafted by Amish artisans. From bedrooms, dining rooms, sofas, TV consoles, or outdoor furniture, you can customize it the way you want it.
Every choice is yours for a custom piece, or you can get it now off the floor. Our gallery is full of amazing furniture. You choose. Come see us at Perry's Gallery, 1176 Industry Road.
Veteran, prosecutor, Trump Republican, conservative Mark Metcalf. He's running for treasurer to restore fiscal sanity and end Biden's recklessness. Mark Metcalf will stop illegals from siphoning tax dollars and return money to taxpayers. Mark Metcalf for treasurer.
We're under attack from a radical movement. They want to tax cow farts and ban meat. I'm Richard Heath, a conservative for Ag Commissioner. I'll stop the lunacy and protect our way of life.
Richard Heath, Agriculture Commissioner.
Need or not, we make bourbon for the way you drink it. Discover your own taste at Fresh Bourbon in downtown Lexington. Bringing a fresh take on a classic, we want your next or your first bourbon experience to be exactly the way you like it. Like it on the rocks? Perfect. Like to mix it into an amazing cocktail? Perfect. Book your tasting today and enjoy a new bourbon experience. Fresh Bourbon.
Beckett?
Someone help us! Am I gonna die?
We have 3 passengers in the coop. We're gonna get you out of here.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts here with the Let's Talk team, Lisa High, Kim Dixon, and Susan Mills, and we are joined by a special guest, Martina Barksdale.
Thanks so much. I'm excited to be here. Congratulations on the new show.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
seeing women talk about everything that's going on in Kentucky.
Yeah, we are glad to have you here. So Martina is the founder of Soul Feast, but she's everywhere. She's at Visit Lex now, and she used to be on TV, but she's my favorite guest right now because she brought us some beverages.
Well, you know, of course, I come bearing gifts. I can't come empty-handed, so we'll cheers real quick.
We love this.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, as you mentioned, I'm at Visit Lex, I'm Director of Communications, so I'm able to really be an ambassador for Lexington. But I'm really here to talk about Soul Feast Week, a 10-day celebration of Black culinary and agriculture here in Central Kentucky. And we have a full array of events and also a Black Restaurant Week.
Yes, so I was looking at the flyers, and we actually have some of them here if we can put a couple of them up. But I mean, we're talking about so many chefs, so many different events, so many different venues that folks are going to be able to go to. Oh, and I'm going to be at one of them. There is a gospel soul food brunch, and I'm going to be the MC of that.
Yes.
So, and there's going to be an amazing scene. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, so for the Soulful Gospel Brunch, it really is our cap to the end of the week. So what we start is for Juneteenth weekend, we start out with an African diaspora dinner, and that's going to be featuring 3 women chefs, Black women chefs here in Lexington. Actually, one of them is America's Test Kitchen's most recent winner, Antoinette Johnson.
Yes.
That will be at Harper Hall, and actually this is one of our drinks. We're really going to be exploring the African diaspora all the way from West Africa to the Caribbean and here in America, so you'll see a fusion of those dishes. Then the next day, on that Saturday, we have the biggest cookout in Lexington. It's called Soulteenth, celebrating the Juneteenth festival, and it'll be at Mood Dance Amphitheater. That is free. And then that night, we'll have a cocktails and cigars sponsored by Heaven Hill. And then that next day, we'll have the hip hop brunch. Then that next day, we'll do a Black History food and walking tour with Bites of the Bluegrass. And then that kicks off our Black Restaurant Week, where each restaurant will have a $10 off menu entree, and at least one ingredient is sourced directly from a Black farmer. And then we cap off the end of the week, where Sherelle was talking about, our Soulful Gospel Brunch as a great way to end this week-long celebration.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yes.
I love it. What has motivated you to do this and be a part of this fest? I mean, how did you even come up with the idea and then the motivation behind it, too?
Yeah, so it was the height of 2020. Racial injustice was at its height. And, you know, with the pandemic, I was seeing between my Black and brown clients and my white small business clients just some inequities when it comes to resources and money. And so when I've always been a foodie, I've worked in hospitality for a very long time, and I thought, let me do a Black Restaurant Week. But I wanted to take it a step further, and I wanted to really support the agriculture in this great state. So we partnered with Black Soil Kentucky and did that, and then I founded it with my twin brother Marcellus Barksdale, and we've been throwing parties since we were 16. So we had to do it up and do events, and really, like you all are sitting at this table, bringing people to a table to fellowship over food and culture. That's when we can find a commonality. So though we are supporting Black-owned businesses, this is really a chance for people of all races and backgrounds and creeds to really come and amplify our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Martina. So how can folks find out about Soul Feast, and how can they get tickets to all these events?
All right. Well, we are actually introduced a Proud to Pay model. So you can go to soulfeastweek.com, Proud to Pay. You pay what you want. We have our costs up there, so if you're able to give a little extra for the ticket, we would love to do that. If not, that is okay. We want you there. We want to increase accessibility, so soulfeastweek.com, and follow us on all social media channels at SoulFeastWeek.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Martina Barksdale, and thank you for telling us about Soul Feast, and thank you for these drinks. We're going to sip them up during the break. But coming up after the break, we will be talking about some interesting things that you do not want to miss in our What's Trending. So stay with us.
I always thought that cigarette smoking just messed up your lungs. I never thought that at only 45 would give me a heart attack. My tip is, do your heart a favor and quit now.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a zero or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Free over-the-counter healthcare items, free groceries with a healthy food card, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with free transportation and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-281-9602. Now, that's 1-877-281-9602. WellCare, Medicare done well.
At Rally's, I'm in the driver's seat. Give me that $5 meal deal with a Rally Burger or a Mushroom Swiss Burger with fries, chicken bites, and a drink for just $5. Whatever you order, own it at Rally's. Get all that flavor delivered.
Take a break from home ownership burden and have more freedom to do the things you love. Now is the best time to make the switch to Sayre Christian Village. We are dedicated to providing you with an all-inclusive independent lifestyle, complete with the care you'll have when needed. Enjoy chef-prepared meals, large common spaces, endless social support, and some of the largest two-bedroom floor plans in the area that make downsizing easy. Contact us today for a limited-time move-in special. Sayre Christian Village, a great place to call home.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host, Sherelle Roberts, along with our Let's Talk team, Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, Lisa High, and Martina Barksdale is sticking around with us.
Yes, I'm having such a good time. It's like a party here.
It is party. Well, yeah, and you brought us drinks, too.
Yeah,
it
really is a party.
That did not hurt our feelings at all. All right, so caffeine lovers rejoice. A select group of Lexington businesses will be participating in the Lexington Coffee and Tea Week. It's May 7th through the 13th, and I know somebody who's excited about it, Kim Dixon.
I cannot wait to drink as many lattes as my body will hold this week. The consequences, it doesn't matter. But so many wonderful local coffee and tea shops are participating in this. It's a lot of fun. They've got events all week long. I think they're at the farmer's market, too, at one point. Yeah. And just gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah. So Martina, you're a Visit Lex person.
Yes.
So what's your perspective on this?
I mean, we love all of the food weeks. Anytime we can go out and support our small-owned businesses, we want you to do so. And I mean, I always attend coffee weeks, honestly, any of the weeks. And we have so many great coffee shops here locally that you can even go and support other local businesses because they sell their merchandise. So not only can you have a great latte, a great pastry, but you can also feel good about you're supporting the community.
Absolutely. So that's what's going on in What's Trending. We've got Coffee Week, we've got Soul Feast. Oh, just can't wait to eat all the things. All right, so we're ending every show by highlighting an outstanding person who is making her family or community better. And we're calling this segment A Woman Worth Talking About. And today's woman we're talking about is Rachel Ray, the Director of Development at the Lexington Children's Theater. The theater was founded in 1938, and it's a nonprofit which provides programming to help develop young minds culturally and through the arts. So congratulations to Rachel Ray, our woman worth talking about.
Yay.
Congratulations. Now, I want to let you all know at home that you can nominate a woman worth talking about in your life or community by visiting the Let's Talk Kentucky page on abc36.com. And before we head out, do not forget, we have another big giveaway contest. It's our Mama Makeover. Really quickly, Lisa, tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so Jolie's Salon has graciously supported us in our programming throughout the years, but they are doing a Mama Makeover for one lucky mama out there. Go to our website, WTVQ.com. You'll find the contest tab there, or go to our landing page at the website. You'll see letstalkkentucky.com, and I'm sorry, Let's Talk Kentucky landing page. Go there, it'll be on there. Go ahead and click on the icon. You'll be able to nominate your mother for a chance to get a beautiful makeover. It's haircut, it's coloring, it's all kinds of, it's spray tanning, it's all kinds of stuff. So go on there, nominate your mom. She will love you for it, I promise. It's always hard to find a good gift for your mom, so it'd be great.
Thank you for sharing that, Lisa, and thank you all for tuning in. Now you can keep up with us behind the scenes. You can see all the shenanigans like Susan doing her dances and all the crazy things that we do by following us on Instagram. Our handle is, she's dancing right now, is at Let's Talk Kentucky. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.